Hello, my name is Ngarambe Rita Lawrence. I am with Go Live TV. You can download their app from your app store, follow them on YouTube as well, and see you there. God bless you and sending you so much love. Thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Cyber Show on Go Live TV. Download our app, go on our Facebook page as we follow us live. The Cyber Show is on every Thursday at 3 p.m. And thank you so much once again for supporting us and for always being there with us. I want to say thank you to my friends in Rwanda on the Sangwa TV church service that have been passing the Cyber Show on. It's been going on in 21 countries, and it's been a pleasure. It's an amazing, and we're grateful to you. We're grateful to God, of course, who has made everything happen and who has given us the opportunity and the pleasure and the blessings to be exactly where we're supposed to be. And as I welcome you today, I want you to grab your cup of coffee, put on your sweatpants, whatever makes you comfortable, and just sit down with me as we get into this conversation. You know, I usually have a guest for you, but today I'm going to be the only one talking to you. And before that, I want to say thank you to my friend Rashid, who has designed this incredible, amazing dress for me. You are amazing, and I'm grateful for you. And if you want to have any styles made for you, I'll put the information below so you can message him. Anyways, today I want to talk about the word called freedom and emancipation. Those are words that I have been trying to... I looked into the dictionaries, I looked online to find the meaning of it, the meaning of all these words, and they spoke to me. They spoke to me in the sense that they're more than they seem to be. They are the foundation of most of people's lives, and they are the roots of so many things that are happening around. You know, I watch the news and like what's happening in Haiti, the president being killed, and what's happening in Tigray, the women who are still being raped and being, you know, killed, and just the innocent lives and just the injustice that's happening all over the world. It's a lot. And I get to question, why are people doing all this? Why do we really fight one another, you know? And it's in the questioning that I get to find answers, because I was like, people do this again. People fight against one another in the sense of freedom. They justify their inhumane actions, calling it freedom. You know, even if you look at the Bible scholars, even if you look at the religion, like people are fighting against one another in the name of freedom. They say, I have the freedom of speech, so I can say something bad, I can destroy someone's career through this. They say, I have the freedom of writing, so I can write something terrible that is going to make someone else depressed, that's going to make someone else question who they are, and lose their worth in the process, because I have the freedom of speech. They will say, I have the freedom of speech, so I can make your life miserable to prove that mine is worth of something. And I get to question, I get to understand that, you know, I listen to these amazing singers, incredible writers from the history, like the likes of Bob Marley, when they say, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And I never got to understand that in the few years back. I never got to know the meaning of what he means, because I'm like, what do you mean in mental freedom? I am free. I'm able to walk whatever I want. I'm able to speak how I want to. I'm able to eat what I want, to drink the water, or anything that I want. I have the freedom. What do you mean by emancipate yourself from mental slavery? And, you know, when I read about emancipation too, I get to know, I'm like, oh, do they mean just the slavery of black people who got freed or who got freedom? And really, it's not just about that. It's not the physical bondage. I get to realize that the worst of the things that could ever happen to a humankind, or to a human mind, is the lack of freedom in spirituality, lack of freedom in thinking. Because in your thinking comes the freedom to do amazing things. In your freedom to think, to digest information, to choose and decide for yourself, comes the liberty, the freedom to do what you wanted, to make your life what you want it to be. So tell me, If you follow the rules and regulations of what has been said in the past, of what the government imposes on you, of what your cult or your culture or anyone really in your life tells you to do, then where is the room for you to be you? Where is the room for you to process and become something worth being? I believe that everybody has a life, has a purpose. Everybody who still breathes in and out has a calling on their lives. There is a reason, there is a main soul purpose why you exist today. And that reason is not to follow in someone else's footprint. That reason is not for you to live in somebody else's shadows. That reason is not for you to sit down and question who you are and find your worth in the things that have already been existing. I feel like that reason is for you to listen to your own calling and something that has been laid on your heart, and believe that I can do something, that I can make something new, something brand new, that I can give birth to a blessing. And if you believe in that, there is so much more you can do in this life. If you believe in that, there is more than what you have that you can achieve. I want you to question the sense of freedom. And if you being free, if you attaining the freedom that you wish for means you losing yourself, losing your core values, losing your own dignity, then is it worth it? Tell me, is it worth it? If your freedom is in monetary value, in gaining money, in gaining fame, in the social status quo, in having everybody's respect but for yourself, but losing the respect you have for you, then is it worth it? There is someone that, there is a quote that I really love so much of this singer, Nipsey Hussle, may he rest in peace. He said, what is the importance of being at war with the world, with yourself, and being at peace with the world? Or I think the better way he said it was, you're at war with yourself and at peace with the whole world. And I get to question, I'm like, you are the person who's gonna live with you for the rest of your life. You're the person who's gonna live with you for all the years. You're the one who sees you in the middle of the night, in the day breaks, in the midst of every single thing that happens in life. Everybody gets to go back to their own lives. Everybody gets to catch up on their own things that they count important. But you stay with you. So question, what is the price of your own freedom? What is the price of your own emancipation? What are the boundaries that are holding you down? Because I believe that if we can get to redefine freedom for ourselves, we can get to redefine this word, this word that seems to be so simple. The simplicity of it almost makes me want to sound funny because it's so simple. Freedom. The word freedom. It's so simple yet so powerful. Because in freedom comes unity, in freedom comes justice, in freedom comes love. Love above all things. In freedom comes the things that I want to do for myself, the things that I want to do to honor me. And in that sense, I get to honor everybody else. Because we see so many things that are happening around, it's making me sick. We see so many injustices that are taking place, and it's making me question the existence of human race, the existence of humanity as a whole. But I get to know that people justify their actions because of the cause of action and because of the result that they hope to get. And sometimes, most of the times, they don't even get the results that they wish for. But really, you've already lost the lives, you've already compromised so many things that could have led to a better tomorrow in the sense of the greater good. God, if we were to count the things that are called the greater good, I don't know where we will be. So many things we do for the cause of the greater good. But because we follow blindly, it's not even in the name of faith or belief. It's not even the faith of trusting. It's in the faith of believing in the physical world other than something that goes far beyond. Because the physical things can end. The physical things can vanish in a moment. A house can burn down. Cars can crash. Anything can end. Everything with a beginning has an end. But emotions, our own feelings, our own calling that lies within is endless. And so today, as you have sat down with me, as you have listened to me, bring out all these questions, I want you to comment below. I want you to have this conversation, because I believe in a conversation we can come up with a better solution to have a better tomorrow. I'm hoping to inspire a generation that thinks for themselves, that decides for themselves, a generation that gets to know and gets to think that what it is to mean, that what it means for them to be themselves in this world. What rooms they deserve to sit in, what rooms they want to fight to be existing in. That's the generation that I hope for. So as people who have believed in me, as people who have followed this show, as people who continue to impact my life in day to day, I want you to help me rise up with me, and let's bring this out into the world. Let's help everybody get to be free. Let's help everybody get to enjoy the freedom that we have got to know. Because they said that in the world we can't all be blind. Some are meant to walk, some are meant to hold the hands of the others, to lead them to a better place. Some are meant to push others to a better place. Yes, not all of us can get there, but all we can do is try to. And the truth is that we do so many terrible things with the fear that there isn't enough for everybody. But the truth is, there is more than enough if you choose and if you decide, if you take on the freedom and the liberty to hold on for yourself. If you get to go in and walk in as you, there will be enough for you. But there will never be enough if you pretend to be somebody else. You will never get what you deserve if you come in as somebody else, hidden in a mask of whatever it is, whatever that you want, that you think will be qualified, whatever you think that is worth it. There will never be enough for you, because you are not you. Whatever you're fighting for is not yours. But if you choose the freedom to think for yourself, if you choose the freedom to construct and bound and break down the walls that the society, the people that tend to show, pretend that they love you, or the community or the society or the government that pretends to hold and take care of you, if you get to question that and get to find where you fit in as authentically you, not you blending in and becoming like them, then you will get to enjoy the freedom, and you will get to get what you deserve, and at the end of it, it will be worth it. So, my friend, I want to say one more thing, that your freedom does not need, your freedom's price is not your life. And your life, I don't mean the physical parts of you that we get to see. Your life, I don't mean the social status quo. I don't mean the money that you have. I don't mean the respect from others. I mean you, as in the respect you have for yourself. And I feel like anything that requires you to lose yourself to gain is not worth it. I said that again. Anything that requires you to lose yourself is not worth it. So let's inspire people. Let's inspire. Let's fight. Let's thrive to establish a world, a generation that can think for themselves, a generation that embraces themselves and that appreciates who they are in every single part of themselves. A generation that is proud of their culture, a generation that is proud of their family, their whole being, the things that they believe in, even though there isn't anything like it out there, even though there isn't anything, any proof that what you have in you, that the dreams you have, they already exist. Let's inspire to have a world where we can have something brand new, something authentically, brightly, beautifully new, because we can have that, and we have that. So help me create this world. This is the world that I aspire to live in. This is the world that I aspire my generation to exist for. And if you believe in this, I want you to leave your message. I want you to leave your review, your comment below. I want to hear from you, because I believe, yes, I'm doing this for myself, and I'm doing this for all those who believe in me, but also I'm doing it for the people who haven't yet reckoned with me, the people who haven't yet recognized me or got to know me as a person, or even me as the people who are behind me. I want you, whoever is approaching this video, if you happen to fall upon this message, to share it with your friends, because it's a beautiful thing to get to think for yourself. It's a beautiful thing to have freedom. It's a beautiful thing to have liberation, the liberty of it all. So as they say, God bless you all. And let's all thrive to practice God's will, God's free will, but in the best ways possible. As I always say, the best message that I can give is, do unto others what you wish could be done unto you. And that stands from where you stand. There is a word that says, everybody stands where they sit, everybody sits where they stand. So anywhere you choose to be in this very moment, everywhere you choose to be in this very moment in time, realize and see and question if that's where you're happy to be, if that's legacy you want to leave behind. My friend Randall Ajay says that, what does the dash on the tombstone, what is it gonna say? And at first when I saw that message, I didn't really get to know the whole meaning. I didn't really get to overthink about it. But later on, I get to understand that it's everything that we've lived for. And I don't want mine to say that I have lived in somebody else's life. I don't want mine to say that I have practiced what others have told me and never left a room for me. And to be quite honest, as young as I am, the 23-year-old who is sitting here, right here, this moment, I've tried to practice that, and I have enjoyed the liberty of believing in myself and believing the voice that speaks to me. And that's what I aspire to motivate everybody around me to trust in, to listen to, because that's what isn't uniform, that's what isn't given by anybody else. That's what can't be duplicated. That's what can't be copy-pasted somewhere else. A friend of mine said, yes, we are fighting to have a dream. You can be a doctor, you can be a nurse, you can be anything, but that's something you can train anybody else to be. But what is it that you can do that nobody else can do? And I realized there is a lot. There is a lot of things I can do that somebody else can't do. But the truth is, if I don't stand up for myself, if I don't stand in my freedom, in my own, if I don't emancipate myself from the mental slavery, the mental bondage that I am created to be like everybody else, then nobody will ever know that I had any unique talents. And the truth is, everybody we look upon, everybody we praise and worship and think that they have made great things, it's because they dared to. They dared to make a difference. They dared to do the impossible. They dared to walk away from the crowd. They dared to walk away from the cloud as itself. And I'm saying the cloud because everything moves in emotion. Everything moves all the same. Everything moves all together. But the truth is, what happens if you choose? What would happen if you choose to step aside? If you choose to pave your own path? You can't tell me you know what's going to come out. Yes, you're terrified. Yes, you're going to be judged. Yes, you're going to be prayed against. Yes, you're going to be prayed against. Yes, there will be so many things against you because you're creating something brand new. But the truth is, there is a generation behind you. There is a generation, there is a time to come that's going to watch you go forward, and they will say, I want to follow this person's footprints. I want to dare like Rita did. I want to dare like somebody else did. I want to dare like you did. So aspire to be different and know that there is, in you standing in your own freedom, you embracing your own liberty, you believing in yourself and listening to your voice, there is a better outcome, there is a better future promise for everybody, you including yourself first of all and those around you. So let's thrive to have a legacy that does not stop with us, a legacy that will live on even after we're gone. Let's redefine freedom and emancipation for ourselves and believe in it. Thank you so much for being with us once again. This is the Cyper Show. Download the Go Live TV app. Go follow us on Facebook page as well as on YouTube. And see you then. See you next Thursday, same time at 3 p.m. I love you all and God bless you so much. Thank you.